When I lost my job at 58, I did what most people do when they suddenly have time to think about money. I went on YouTube, I found American finance channels, and I got excited about dividend investing. Passive income, monthly cash flow, financial freedom. It sounded perfect until I actually ran the numbers and realized that for me, living in Belgium, this strategy was quietly handing a huge chunk of my returns straight to the taxman. Today, I want to share what I learned and what I wish I'd known earlier. Welcome back. This channel exists for one reason: to help Europeans aged 45 and above build a real plan for retirement based on European realities, not American ones. I'm Ingrid, I'm 60, living in Belgium, and I've been on this journey myself, learning, making mistakes, and sharing what I discover along the way. Today we're talking about dividend investing versus accumulating ETFs and why the answer is completely different depending on which side of the Atlantic you live on. I'll also share something new, a change in Belgian tax law in 2026 that came as a surprise even to me. Let's get into it. In the United States, qualified dividends are taxed at 0, 15, or 20% depending on your income. For many American retirees, that means collecting thousands of dollars a year in dividend income and paying little to nothing in tax. It's genuinely brilliant for Americans. I watched these channels for months. I started building a watch list of high-yield dividend stocks and ETFs. It felt logical: build a portfolio, collect the income, and live off it in retirement. But then a Belgian friend of mine, a tax accountant, sat down with me and said, "You do realize that strategy doesn't work the same way here?" That conversation changed everything. Let me show you what I discovered about what actually happens when a European investor receives dividends. First hit: US withholding tax. If your ETFs hold US stocks, which most global ETFs do, the United States automatically withholds 15% on dividends before the money even leaves the fund. Gone. Before you see a cent. Second hit: your home country taxes it again. Belgium, 30% withholding tax on dividends, on top of the 15% already withheld by the US. I looked into reclaiming the American portion. The paperwork was a burden and recovery is never guaranteed. I tried it once, never again. Germany, dividends are subject to the Abgeltungssteuer, a flat 25% tax plus a solidarity surcharge. The Netherlands, France, Spain, similar story: dividend income taxed as capital income, often at 26 or 30% on top of what US already took. So I ran the numbers. If your European ETF yields 3% in dividends, by the time it reaches your account after all these layers, you might be keeping 1.5%, maybe less. That's not passive income, that's an expensive lesson. So I started looking into what most experienced European investors actually use instead: accumulating ETFs. Instead of paying out dividends, these funds automatically reinvest them back into the fund. No distribution, no taxable event. The money compounds quietly inside the fund without triggering a tax charge each year. In the most European countries, not all, but most, you only face a tax event when you actually sell. That means your full returns keep compounding untouched for years, potentially decades. When I ran the difference over 20 years, the numbers were eye-opening. I also learned to look for UCITS ETFs domiciled in Ireland or Luxembourg. These are the funds designed for European investors in euros, following EU rules, with the most favorable withholding tax treaties with the US. I'm not telling you what to buy, but I can share what I found when I started looking. Now, I want to be transparent about something that changed in Belgium in 2026 because it surprised me too. Since the 1st of January 2026, Belgium has introduced a 10% capital gains tax on financial assets, including stocks and ETFs. That applies to accumulating ETFs too, when you sell. Here's what I found out when I dug into it. It only applies to gains realized after the 1st of January 2026. The reference point is the closing value of your portfolio on the 31st December 2025. Everything you build before that stays untaxed. And there is an annual exception. The first 10,000 euros of gains per person per year are completely tax-free. Couples can potentially combine this. My personal take, for long-term investors who sell gradually, this feels manageable. Accumulating ETFs still seem like the smarter structure to me compared to dividend funds. The 10% CGT changes the exit math slightly, but not the overall direction as I understand it. That said, I'm not a tax advisor. These are the questions I'm asking myself and the information I've found. Your situation may be completely different. After I understood all of this, I found myself asking a few basic questions about my own portfolio. The first thing I looked at is my ETF distributing or accumulating. This is usually written in the fund's name. So that makes a significant difference to how and when you're taxed. And the second thing I looked into, where is my fund domiciled? Ireland and Luxembourg came up most often for UCITS funds. I wanted to understand what that meant for internal dividend handling. And it turns out it matters more than I expected. The third thing, and this is specific to Belgium, I started trying to understand my annual exemption. The 10,000 euro threshold. How is it tracked? Whether my broker handles it automatically or whether I need to declare it myself. I'm still learning, but these are the questions that helped me start to understand my own situation better. And honestly, I think that's the most useful thing I can share. Not a checklist, but the questions worth asking. Because your tax situation, your country, your portfolio, they might not be the same as mine. If you're in doubt about any of this, please speak to a qualified tax advisor. I can share what I've discovered on my own journey, but I can't tell you what's right for yours. Look, I didn't create this channel to give you financial advice. I'm not qualified to do that. But what I can do is share what I've learned as a 60-year-old in Belgium figuring this out without a financial advisor, one question at a time. If this gave you something to think about, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to go deeper into the hidden taxes that affect European ETF investors across different countries, not just Belgium, then the next video is for you. I'll see you there. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you next week.